Who's the best salesperson you've ever seen in the world?
Me.
Hi, it's Rob Moore here and welcome to the Disruptive channel. Now in this video is with possibly one of the best salesmen in the world. At least a lot of people believe that Jordan Belfort is the best salesman in the world. Jordan Belfort himself believes he's the best salesman in the world. Now in this video, Jordan shares what he thinks is the best sales technique and how anyone can sell anything to anyone. But before we go to the interview, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Many more with Jordan Belfort himself too.
What makes a great salesperson?
Well, there's, combination. There's, certain personality traits, certain core competencies that people possess that make them natural born closers. And then there's the ability to learn those things as well. So what the straight line system does, it actually identifies, what all those core competencies are and strategies, and helps people who are not naturally good at selling, allows them to close in the same way and with the same level of success as a natural born closer. So there's people who are born with those abilities, and there are most people, it's very rare, it's like 2%, and there's 98% who are not born with those abilities. The good news is that you can learn those same abilities by learning the straight line, by studying the straight line. Now, I always say that, I'm not saying I could take someone who's like the worst natural salesperson in the world and make them into me. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that I can make you into the best version of yourself. So, in other words, so many people are so disempowered by their inability to communicate a message, whether it's in sales, negotiations, doesn't matter what it is. They just can't communicate effectively, right? I could take any human being using the straight line and make them proficient enough so they can live their life at the highest level, and it won't be that held them back from that. It may be other things, but it won't be their inability to sell or communicate that stops them from achieving success.
Okay, so what are some of those traits, those skills that makes a really good salesperson?
Well, one obviously is, what's your ability to use tonality? There's certain tonalities that we use again and again and again when we're communicating in a sales situation. And what happens is that, when we communicate, we often think, all right, well, we're saying words, and, the words are going to make this logical case and also this emotional case. And we use our words to communicate and make points and sell. But, words are actually only a small percentage of overall human communication. They make up about 10% of human communication. And then the rest of it, the other 90% approximately, is tonality and body language. So what you often find is that people, the way their internal communications platform is wired is, they might be able to say the words. And when they're saying those words, they think that they're applying the right tonality. Like they think they sound enthusiastic. They think they sound certain, but they don't. They're almost like tone deaf to their own communication. So it's essentially they're trying to sound like just yesterday I had a guy on a Q&A I was doing. He's like, how do I make myself sound more enthusiastic? And like I said, guy, I can tell you right now that you're one of those people. You are cursed with that. Your level. You think you sound enthusiastic. It's like a wet blanket. Like you think you sound enthusiastic. You don't. You actually have a problem with that. The good news is, once you realize you have a problem, you can fix that problem. So many people go through life. They think they sound enthusiastic. They think they sound certain. They think they sound sincere. They think they sound like reasonable. But the words, when someone else is listening, they're like, you don't sound that way. So with the straight line system, we're able to fix that and actually make sure that someone that when they want to sound certain, they actually do sound certain. When they want to sound sincere, like when they're really feeling sincere, they sound sincere. Like I had people like they think they're being sincere and they sound as sneaky as shit, right? It's like they don't know. They're tone deaf to their own communication, right? So it's very easy to fix. So that's one example. And body language, of course, as well. how you dress, how you move your body, not just when you're talking, but also when you're listening. So there's all these different things.
Okay, thank you. Who's the best salesperson you've ever seen in the world?
Me.
Who's the second best person in sales you've ever seen in the world?
The second best salesperson I've ever seen in the world. Got to think about that one. Can't answer you.
All right. We maybe come back. Why are you the best?
Oh man, I've never come across someone that had the level of natural ability that I had that actually took the time to develop it the way I have. I'm a big believer that to really be the best at something, you got to be able to teach it to someone else. Teaching is a huge part of learning. So I've taught so many people how to do what I'm able to do. And by teaching, I get better at what I do. So I've taken what is a natural born skill at that imagine there's a million people who are natural born closers. And of those million, there's maybe 0.01% that are the very, very top natural born closers. I'm in that top 1%. I just am. I know I am. And then I've actually spent my entire life owning that skill by teaching it to others and practicing it myself. So that's why I'm the best.